Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing very well and very healthy. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite dish, which is Chowmein or noodles or whatever you want to call it. But this one is one of the simplest one because I really like simple style noodles or simple style Chowmein. So I'm gonna make it like really small, really simple, because that's how I like my Chowmein. So I'm just gonna use some particular ingredients, and then that's gonna be like one of the amazing dish or amazing snacks. So just stay with me and enjoy the whole recipe. So to make my Chowmein dish, I actually took these ready-made ramen Chinese stir-fry noodles. You can find them very easily anywhere. And this one actually pre-boiled already, but at the same time, this is not like totally done. It's still a little bit hard. So what I have to do, I'm gonna add some boiling water in it, and then I'm gonna keep it for 3-4 minutes, and that's gonna be ready. You don't need to boil it. If you find these noodles, never boil it, otherwise it's gonna be really mushy because it's already cooked. Or you can go for like normal egg noodles as well. It's already also fun. So I got here 2 packets, and inside each packet there was 2 packets, so it's kind of like 4 packet, or 1 portion is good for like 1 person. It's kind of like that. So here I have 4 portion, and now I can show you like this is already cooked, you can see, but still it's a little bit raw and hard. So I have to do what I have to do. I have to soak in a boiling water for 3 to 4 minutes, not more than that. And if you find this kind of noodles, never boil it, because otherwise it's gonna end up like a mushy kind of texture, because these are already soft anyway. So within 3-4 minutes that's going to be ready, and then I'm going to drain it and I'm going to keep it in a side. So I'm just adding like totally boiling water in it. And the vegetable I'm using in my Chowmein is really simple vegetables. I took some sugar snap peas here. If you don't find sugar snap peas, you can go for like normal peas as well. That's gonna work as well. Just cut 2 sides of the normal peas and add it. But sugar snap peas I really like because it's really sweet and tasty. And at the same time, I took some French bean and I cut them like really small pieces. You can add actually any vegetable, like you can add carrots or other vegetable, but I prefer these 4 kind of vegetable what I'm using, because they have different kind of flavors. And if you are following my recipes, try to add these 4 kind of vegetables, because you're gonna get like the different kind of flavor in it. And at the same time, I took some brown white button mushroom as well. And this is the bok choy or pek choy, whatever you are calling. This is like the Chinese leafy vegetable, and it comes like a 2-in-1 packet. So I took two of them, and I kept the root because I'm gonna decorate my plate with it, because that looks like a green rose, so don't throw it. And I cut them quite chunky pieces, you can see, because I don't want to overcook them, or I don't want to make them like a mushy vegetable. And at the same time, I took some sandwich sausages here, or sandwich meat pieces here. This is actually chicken, and it comes with paprika, so that looks like that. If you don't find this kind of chicken pieces, what you can do, you can use those frankfurters, like hot dog frankfurters, or chicken sausages or beef sausages or pork sausages, whatever is convenient for you. There is no particular rules in it. But in that case, you should add like a little bit of paprika powder, because this one actually comes with paprika. That's why I'm not adding any extra paprika. But paprika gonna give really good smoky flavor in my final noodles. So you can see I cut them quite like chunky pieces, all of them. So in a wok, I already added 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So my oil gonna be hot soon. It's actually hot now. And this is one of the best noodles dish, I'm telling you. It looks like very simple, and you already know like how to cook noodles anyway, but this I'm just showing one of my way how I do it. And here I took 1 large onion and 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic and few green chilies. So green chili gonna give little bit of spiciness, little bit. And onion, I didn't cut them like 2 fine slices, because I quite like to have the crunch in my noodles. So it's quite chunky pieces of onions, and at the same time 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic. And now I'm gonna fry them for 2 minutes, just make them a little bit soft. That's it. So after 2 minutes, my onions are like quite soft now. I'm not gonna make them like golden brown or too mushy or nothing. It's gonna be a little bit crunchy at the same time when I'm gonna eat my noodles. So that's the texture I like. And now I'm gonna add all my meat pieces or chicken sandwich pieces here, because I want that this meat gonna release a little bit of the paprika flavor in my oil. So that's why I'm adding actually this meat before the vegetable, because these meats are already cooked anyway. I don't need to cook them too much. I just want to give them a little bit of chance to release the paprika flavor in my oil. So I was been frying my meats and my onions another 2 minutes, and you can see my oil is a little bit oily, yellow now, so it actually released most of the flavor. And now I'm gonna add my vegetables, because one thing I need to tell you, these vegetables you don't need to cook too much, because if you cook this kind of vegetable too much, the end result not gonna be too good, because the vegetable need to be very crunchy and still you want to eat the raw vegetables, but at the same time a little bit cooked as well, like maybe 60% cooked and 40% raw. It's kind of like that, and that tastes really good with the noodles. So I'm gonna mix my mushrooms and other vegetables with it. And you saw that I kept the mushroom whole because I like crunchy mushroom in my noodles. So, and at the same time I washed my bok choy, because always bok choy or packet choy comes with lots of sands, because they are like they come from directly from the field. So you just make sure that you wash them properly. And I cut them quite chunky pieces, as I said that I don't want to make them like mushy vegetables. I want the crunch in my noodles. So now I'm gonna fry my vegetable like around 2 minutes before I add another ingredients. So after 2 minutes of frying, you can see still my vegetables have the like raw color in it, and that's what I'm looking for. And now I'm gonna add some sauce or spices here. So at first I'm gonna add around 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. So light soy sauce gonna give really good kind of saltiness and good kind of smokiness. So light soy sauce is must. So I'm adding like around 2 tablespoons for this amount of noodles or vegetable. And I added a half teaspoon of salt before, because I'm adding quite a lot of salty sauces, so I don't need too much salt in my dish. So don't add too much salt first, because otherwise it can be like a big disaster. And now I'm adding around 3 to 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce. This is just the regular oyster sauce you can find very easily in any super shop. So I'm adding quite a lot of this, because this is kind of like the main sauce in my noodles. And I love oyster sauce because that have really good kind of saltiness, sweetness, smokiness. It's just amazing. And I'm adding around 3 to 4 tablespoons. It's quite a lot actually. And I'm not measuring it because I know how much I want. But if you are like want to measure everything, you can go for it. It's up to you. So, and at the same time, I'm gonna add some chili oil as well. And this chili oil actually homemade, which I made it. I have a recipe of chili oil, how I do it, in my page, so you can go for it. You can see it's so super easy, super yummy, and it's just amazing. Or otherwise you can use the shop bought one. And I added here like around 2 tablespoons. It depends like how much spice you like. I like quite spicy my noodles, but if you are not big fan of spicy food, you can add like 1 tablespoon. But I'm gonna suggest you that not gonna make your noodles too spicy, but at the same time that's gonna give a really good garlicky chili flavor in your noodles. So try to add a little bit. And yeah, so I added my chili oil as well, and most of the flavor gonna come from this oyster sauce and my chili oil, because chili oil have a lot of garlic and chili and oil, and oh, it's amazing. And I'm gonna add half teaspoon of black pepper powder as well here. And now I'm just gonna fry my vegetable for another 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. So after another 2 minutes of frying, you can see my vegetables are still quite crunchy, still have the color, and it's ready. So now I'm adding my pre-drained noodles, and you can see like how good these noodles are. They are like really, they are not sticky at all. They are very separate from each other, and I love this texture. As I said that if you don't find these ramen noodles, you can go for like normal plain egg noodles. That also gonna work, or any kind of Chowmein, that also gonna work. But I prefer this texture, so and this is quite easy for me. And just now I'm gonna mix my noodles, and I'm gonna like cook these noodles maybe another 2 minutes, and after that my dish gonna be done. I'm just gonna give my noodles a little bit of time to soak all the juice from the vegetable, from the meat, from the garlic, and from the sauce and everything. Oh, it's one of the best dish. So my noodles are mixed up, and I was been cooking nearly 2 minutes now, and you can see how good it looks. And trust me, it is one of the simplest noodle dish, but trust me, it's one of the yummiest noodles dish. And now I'm just gonna serve it. So here you go, guys, this is my simple chow mein is ready for you. And I added a little bit of egg as well, like I kind of like fried one egg, like egg omelette, and I cut it in a strip pieces and I added on top of it. But I am telling you, these noodles is so amazing. You can eat it as a dinner, as a lunch, or as a takeaway lunch, or even as your snack, afternoon snack. And this is really really yummy, so simple to make, and it's really good for your children as well. So I hope you're gonna make this recipe and enjoy with your whole family. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And this dish is really healthy, you can tell, because it's a lot of vegetable I used. And yeah, I hope you're gonna make it and enjoy it. So live healthy, be happy and think positive. So bye bye, take care.